guys, this is TBC Production here, back doing a new video today for you guys. And today I'm going to be doing a review on a recent movie that just came out. Today, as by the title you should see, I'll be talking about the new Child's Play remake and review on the movie. I guess it'd be kind of like a spoiler review, but I think a lot of people already watched this movie by now, and it doesn't matter if it's a spoiler review or anything like that. You should already know about this movie by now. What kind of shocked me before, as the date of this movie getting released the same day as Toy Story 4. And I like Toy Story as well. Toy Story is my favorite series from Disney. I love Toy Story a lot. But I always thought that it ended with 3, and but it's great to see it again, So, but yeah, it was kind of shocking. Those two movies came out on the same day, and that is very shocking. And of course, you got Annabelle is out right now and all that. It's sad how they release movies, try to release movies at the same time with this movie, and it's so crazy. So, but anyway, as for this movie, this movie was actually very great. It was pretty good, and people, as before this movie was when this movie got announced last year, people were talking shit about this movie. I mean, complete shit. Telling it suck. Why they doing this dumbass things? They're making Chucky and all that stuff. And as I look at this, as the recent Chucky movie, Cult of Chucky, it was very disappointing. And to me, they don't make me, I hate Cult of Chucky, like how a lot of people hate Seed of Chucky. It made me disappointed. Seed of Chucky was still okay to watch. The reason I watched Seed of Chucky, and I can go back and watch it now. I only watch Chucky and Tiffany when they on the screen. That's what I like. I always wanted to see Chucky and Tiffany. That's how it was when I watched Bride of Chucky. I see Chucky and Tiffany. That's the reason why I watched the movie. So, the reason to see the Chucky and Tiffany. I didn't care they had a son in the movie. I just came to watch them. And of course, Jennifer Tilly. I like Jennifer Tilly. So, yeah, that's the reason why I enjoyed Seed of Chucky. I still watch it right now if I want to. But as those guys who hate it and all that, and plus I know it's the reason why Chucky has not been going to theaters, because of Seed of Chucky, and that was the problem with that. But there was no point of hating that movie for what all these other guys did. So, yeah, a lot of people were hating on this new Chucky movie. And as it turned out to be a good movie, and some people would be like, ooh, and got all these reviewers and stuff talking shit about this movie. It's so sad at the same time, as you guys will hate a movie, but praise a movie that is actually bad. As this movie, it brought back it made Chucky be scary again. That's what I want. Chucky to be, scary. And so, I'm going to do the whole synopsis of this whole entire movie, so you guys should know about it and everything, and talk about the differences between the original 1988 and this one. So, as I said, a lot of remakes. As all the remakes I know of today, because I think first one that had got a remake was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And who was next? Michael Myers. Then Jason, Freddy, and now Chucky gets one. Leprechaun got one as well, I think, because they ignored the other movies of Leprechaun. I think pretty soon Hellraiser getting one, and I think Scream. But as you see, all of the remakes, you know, I didn't care about the Michael Myers remake of Rob Zombie or the recent movie, okay? I didn't care about that. I didn't care about the Freddy one. Only thing how I knew of Freddy because of he was in Mortal Kombat 2011 and MK9. Jason's remake was actually the only good remake, actually, because that was a good one, actually. Jason's remake was good. So, because the reason why I didn't like the other two is because they write stuff on top of things. So, like, why are you ignoring Halloween 2, but you write something on top of something like it didn't exist? And that's basically what I didn't like. Same for any other franchise that do that. Ignore this movie, but this never happened, and this happened. It's sad. So as for this movie, it's basically a remake of the original 1988 movie, but with different changes besides just copying the same thing, right? So as the only the changes in this movie that are different, there's no voodoo. So there's no I did the way down the law, give me the power, I beg of you. There's none of that stuff. And basically they're following the original script that was meant for the original 1988 movie. So as the doll basically be Andy's only best friend and only friend till the end. So they follow the original script of the 1988 movie because there was no Charles Lee Ray, there was no voodoo ritual or nothing like that. And so, yeah. And that's why some people hate this movie because of that. There's none of that. But that's how it is. Alright, so let's get into the story of this whole entire movie, as you know. As it starts out, they show a commercial of this company, Castellan company that creates high advanced technology devices and everything, and you know, all of that. They talk about their company and all that stuff. Then it shows a factory of people working, creating these dolls and these devices in a factory. So this factory scene always it reminds me of Child's Play 2. It kind of does. You know, they create a doll and all that. It kind of reminds me of Child's Play 2. It's like they put elements from those old movies and they put it in this. So like, hey, remember the factory? So yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. There was one worker that was there and he was just thinking and daydreaming as he was supposed to be building the doll, and his boss slaps him in the head and all of that and gets angry and, you know, get back to work, you know, all that. And so he basically hacked the doll and basically made the doll maybe go haywire or messed up, you know, corrupted, I guess. And so after he does that, he committed suicide. He killed himself. So as I'm thinking like that, it kind of reminds me of Charles Lee Ray, you know, like the doll is going haywire and go crazy now because of this person, and the doll basically goes, you know, crazy. I guess. So it kind of reminds me of Charles Lee Ray, just a little bit. Alright, then now it cuts to Karen, as this version of Karen, as people kind of like still like the original Karen from the original movie. I do like Catherine Hicks and all the other stuff that she does besides just child's play. But as in this version, single mom working, and she's working, and somebody comes up with a doll, and they want the new doll that's supposed to come out called Buddy 2. The customer gets angry and pissed, as it be at any store. If you work at a retailer, it's crazy. Customers cuss you out like, what the fuck, all that. It's crazy. And I work in that kind of place, but I don't get nothing like that happen to me. So it's always in a bigger store, bigger store. So yeah, she, it's crazy if you work at a retailer. So she comes home as they just moved to this apartment. They just moved in. And of course, this one meets Andy. And this Andy is actually much better than Alex Vincent, actually. Because we didn't know a lot about Alex Vincent in the first movie, Child's Play. And see, they didn't follow that format of that and all that stuff. Like they didn't get no story behind Andy or how they are and stuff in Child's Play, the original one. And I like in this, they trying to build it up, build up the story. So, like how I mentioned just a while ago about Chucky being built. We didn't get no backstory of Charles Lee Ray in the original movie until the 6th movie. So that was kind of like throwing something on top of something. Oh, it ties back to the first movie, but it wasn't even in the first movie. See, that's why I don't like if you write something on top of something, then now this happens. Why wasn't it in the original one? That's what I was talking about. So she goes to work the next day. I think next day she goes to work next day, and this woman brings a doll to her, and the doll is actually the doll that was shipped from the factory after the suicide of that person. Is that doll that was hacked and haywire. They don't know about it at all yet, and so she gets the doll for free from her boss, I think, the boss. And she brings it home to Andy, and I don't know if the story of if Christmas already happened. I don't know, because this movie is set during like Christmas time. I think after Christmas, if I'm right. It's possible, I think so, because as I remember back in Curse of Chucky, when Nika looked up the date of Andy as the murderer and all that, 1988, it was December 26, 1988. So I don't really know. It is different in this movie. So so she gets it as for a present for him, and as they try to work the doll and stuff, and the doll's trying to work properly and all that, and basically as the doll named himself Chucky. So as I'm thinking, because it's kind of shocking, because I thought Andy named him Chucky, but the doll named himself Chucky. So I was like, wow, I didn't believe that. I didn't know that. And that was when I watched it. So as they now become friends, of course, Chucky and Andy are having good times, talking to each other and all that stuff, and being friends and doing stuff for him and all that. And so, everything was going great. Like, I liked the relationship between them two. It was great. Like, kind of like something that was not in the original movie. It was actually great for that. It was pretty nice. I liked it, and it was going great as so far throughout the movie. And so, as one day, Chucky and Andy were playing, I think, a board game, and Andy had dropped a piece of the piece that goes to the board game, and they actually have a pet in this movie. They have a cat, and the cat scratched him, and Andy went and get a Band-Aid, and when he comes back, the cat was getting strangled by Chucky, and I was like, holy shit, like, it was shocking. It's shocking. I'm like, what the heck? He was strangling the cat. His eyes were red, and I'm like, holy shit, he was strangling the cat. And it was very, oh my god. So, after that, as Andy, he was, as later, Andy was going to bed and stuff, and Chucky was sitting in the corner, was singing a song, that it was a buddy song, called a buddy song. Something like, I guess Chucky never had, like, a little song. Now, he guys are like a catchphrase, from the original, like, hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end, howdy ho, ha ha ha, all that. But never have a song, the actual song. So, because I think Chucky did have a song, but it's unreleased, and it's never been used for Child's Play at all. So I don't know why they never released it. It's I think you can look it up, but it's unreleased actually. It's a rare thing actually. So yeah. So it's kind of creepy. The doll's watching you while you're sleeping and stuff, and just scary. So Andy goes to school, all of that, and he comes back from school. He comes home from school, and he sees the cat dead, and and he goes to Chucky, and Chucky, why you do this? And he said, he hurt you. You hurt my best buddy. You're my best buddy. And all that, and Chucky gets put in the closet, and Andy had to throw away the cat and basically lie to his mom that where's the cat, and all that. And so there is a scene in the movie, but it's not shown that much. It's a scene in the movie, Karen took the doll away from Andy because it'd always be around Chucky all the time and stuff, and basically as Chucky records stuff, what they be saying, and he'll play it back and you hear it. It's like hearing their sound, hearing their voice talking, saying stuff and all that, and change his voice to sound like them. And that's basically what he do. So it's kind of like, I guess, almost like the Terminator, but just a little bit, But yeah, that's how it is. And so as Karen has a boyfriend named Shane. He actually is actually he actually has another family. Actually, he just cheats on his, of course, wife to be with Karen. So he basically gets mad because he hears the voice of Andy saying stuff about Shane, and he gets angry at Andy. And so this basically leads Chucky to kill him. So Chucky actually followed him all the way home, and he was taking down Christmas lights, and then Chucky made him shake. The ladder was shaking, and Chucky made him fall and break both of his legs, and his bone came out of his legs. Like, oh my god, you fall like that? Holy shit, you know. And so Chucky there was a lawnmower, and Chucky turned on the lawnmower, and the lawnmower was coaling up the lights, like cutting up the lights all the way up to Shane. And Chucky basically stabbing him, and he stabbed him, and the lawnmower cut off half of Shane's face, basically like that. And the reason how Chucky is killing like this, you know, because Andy meets some kids, and they were watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually, and he basically learned about that as he watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, stabbing and cutting up and all that stuff. Because, you know, in the original movie, as I said, like, yeah, Charles Lee Ray was a serial killer. That's all we knew. We didn't know why was he doing it. We never get a backstory of why he was doing it. Even though it was kind of put in the sixth movie why he was, but we don't know the killing. Why was he killing? That's what I want to know. Why was he a serial killer? So it's never explained. So anyway, he learned that for watching this movie, and you know, he said, "Heads up, bitch," and all. You know, he's learning how to cuss and all that stuff. And so, as next day, Andy wakes up and he saw the face of Shane, and he like, "Holy shit, Chucky! What the hell did you do?" You know, all that. And he put Chucky back in the closet again, and basically, I think before that, it's another scene. It showed Karen putting Chucky in a cabinet, and he broke out. And I guess that's when he killed the cat, I think. So after that, as Andy got rid of the evidence of Shane and all that, and got rid of it. And then the kids came up with a plan by pulling out the power source that Chucky had and rip it out of him and make him stop working. So, and he's found by a janitor that works at the place. He's actually a creep. You know, he's a creep because he actually watches Karen shower. He watches Karen shower in the bathroom and all that. And so the janitor fixed Chucky. He fixes Chucky's power source, and what happened? He had a new version of the power source, and this new power source made Chucky to be more highly advanced. It makes him new and improved. And get that line from Child's Play 3. New and improved, and made him more deadly than ever and on point. So he stabbed the guy in different places, like just stabbing him in different places. The guy tried to get away from Chucky. He climbed on top of a pipe. I guess a water pipe or heat pipe. or something. I don't know what it was, but he hanged on a pipe, and Chucky turns up the heat, and he turns on a power saw, and that death was so brutal. If this movie actually get released unrated, I'd be shocked at how that death would be shown. It was ugh, and all that, and Chucky is basically more deadly than ever. So, Chucky is found. Chucky goes to another kid, and actually, as it kind of reminds me of Child's Play 3. He was with Andy, now he's with another person. So it kind of reminds me of that. Like, see, the elements in this movie kind of connect back to the old movies. So, after that, Chucky is basically making Andy go crazy and all of that. Made him go crazy and everything. And basically, the kids figure out what he was doing, what Chucky was doing and all that stuff. And he kills Detective Mike Norris' mom, as I forgot about Mike Norris in this movie. He kills Detective Mike Norris' mom. And in that car scene, the car scene kind of reminds me of from back in the original Child's Play 1 movie. So it kind of reminds me of that car scene from that movie. So Mike Norris and Andy did it, and of course Chucky's next plan is by going to the Zedmart as the announcement of Buddy is coming out, and Chucky went crazy and destroyed the whole store and making it be a map. And so killing people left and right with drones. They're like these teddy bears. They're like teddy bear dolls, almost like the Good Guy dolls, but not Good Guy dolls, Buddy dolls, and all that. And as I was thinking, like, it's gonna be an army of Buddy dolls, like Child's Play 3. If that actually they're gonna follow that format, they probably would. That'd be kind of amazing. And all that. So as during all of this happening, Chucky had kidnapped Karen, and it's up to Andy to save her. Actually, as the scene of it's kind of like Child's Play 2. Like, they inside the store is almost like a factory. So technically, it's almost like Child's Play 2. So he goes and try to save his mom, and Chucky's there. He's trying to stop Chucky and everything. He cuts down the rope to free Karen, and he's trying to make Chucky stop and everything. And he stabs Chucky power source as he thought he killed him. And then Mike Norris saves the day, and Andy and Karen ripped off Chucky's head. And at the end, as everything went back to normal, his mom went to the hospital and everything and all that, and Chucky is being destroyed by the group of friends that Andy had been a friend with. And that, as you're thinking, that's the end of Chucky, or end of the doll. And at the end, they put out the Buddy 2 dolls, and as one of the Buddy 2 dolls' eyes start glowing, like glowing, and he smiled. As I'm thinking, is it going to be a sequel? Is that what they're thinking here? Who knows? So anyway, as for this movie was great. I actually appreciate this movie a lot. It was a good movie. It made it suspenseful and intense. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. What's gonna happen next, and all that. And that's what this movie did. Like, I like how they put little, references to the original movie, like, the car scene, like Mike Norris' mom in that car scene. Like, so it kind of reminds me of the original one from the first movie. Like the factory at the beginning of the movie kind of reminded me of Child's Play 2, and it's basically putting elements from those old movies. And as I'm thinking of this ending, like, did Chucky possess this doll, and this doll is going to go after him in the next movie? And I guess they add in the little aspects of the voodoo, but I like the ability that Chucky can control things, and that's pretty nice. Like, that's a pretty cool ability to control something. So yeah, overall for this movie, I gave it a 8 out of 10. It was a great movie to watch in theaters, and it was pretty nice. Like, I can't wait to get on DVD and watch it again. It'd be pretty cool to watch. As I'm thinking, like, what Damian Singh is doing, all that stuff, I actually like Mark Hamill as Chucky. I know he's the Joker, Luke Skywalker, and he's, all that. But it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have someone else do a voice of the character. Besides, everyone want Brad Dourif to do it, but let someone else do it. That's what they should do. Let someone else do it. And like, I see good impersonators out there doing Chucky's voice and doing the laugh and all that stuff, and that's basically let someone else do it. That's what they and I like, and it's cool because of Mark Hamill doing this, because he actually did a voice of Chucky in Robot Chicken. So yeah, let someone else do it. And that's what they did. And it doesn't have to be the same person all the time. So yeah, he did a great job as Chucky, and it was nice. Like, it was pretty nice. I like it so much. And this movie was great. Like, people were hating and bashing this movie before it even came out, and I watched it myself, and I'm like, wow, it was a great movie. But you can praise a movie that's bad. Like, that Annabelle movie, they need to stop. I don't even like The Conjuring anyway, so it's sad. So, yeah. So what you guys think of this review on Child's Play 2019? I got to admit, it was a great movie, and it was very enjoyable. Whoever goes to watch it now, and it's nice. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want my channel to grow, and I want it to grow big, and that's my hope and dream for. I'll try to do more live streams. Try to do some during the day, so it'll be better to do it during the day. And yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So see you guys next time, and peace. Hi guys, thanks you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys check out all my videos on my channel, every episode that I made, every update, and every reviews that I actually do. And stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Hope you guys enjoy everything I make on my channel. Have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep on watching Toys Ball Z Saga. Thank you.